So now what I want to do is pretend you're kind of holding this cube, and instead of the edges being sharp, what I want to do is sand down the edges so that they're rounded and it's kind of a nice soft object all around. So what we're going to do is grab the eraser and we're just going to just sand those corners off. We just want to make it round. And this will be a really great exercise overall to get something to look like you controlled the form of it by manipulating the silhouette, but also the blending that we're about to do right after this. So I'm just going to round off these corners on the silhouette. Okay, going to lock the transparency, going to grab that mixer brush down over here. You could grab the airbrush one or the bristle one. I prefer the bristle one. And what we're going to do here is just blend all these edges. So these are the meeting edges where the different sides are meeting. And that's what we're going to blend together to be rounded like a cylinder. Now, ideally, I would get in there and have a selection between the different colors so that they don't overlap, but it's fine. We're treating this as a fun painterly assignment. Okay, this corner is just going to be quite round, so just leave it as a blur like that. And now it looks like a kind of 3D soft beveled cube. Very quickly done. That's a nice spot of sharp edge. And so what this part of the assignment does for you is it gets you familiar with blending between different color families so that you'll find out if you go too far and mix the colors too much, it'll start to look gray and muddy, which you don't want. You want to make sure that the hue families stay separate. I'm going to grab the airbrush of the mixer brush and just get a little bit of a cleaner transition in these areas. Right on. Same thing with this. It's like the color palette of the Riddler from Batman. From Batman. Just erase out these corners. You can almost leave it like that. It looks kind of charming, but we're going to render it. Let's grab that mixer brush. Let's see what it would look like if we just go straight in with the airbrush one. I feel like it gives me less control because it's so rounded. I think this one for now is good because it has a sharp edge to it in terms of when you blend it. And last but not least, we'll go to our yellow and blue cube. Okay. So far, so good.